market fundamentals and individual names as well. Sumit Rohra from Smartsun Capital PTE is joining us now to discuss just that. Sumit, good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. I was going through your presentation. PSU names, these are some of your bigger bets. But there are always concerns with PSUs, and that's the reason why they do see lower valuations as well. Your take, why you are looking at PSUs and any specific names there as well?
Sure, Sonal. Thank you so much for having me on your show. A very good morning to you and Hormaz. And firstly, wish you and your viewers a very happy festive season coming up. Sonal, the matter of fact is that, there is a space in the Indian market today, which is extremely compelling, is the PSU oil and gas space. I happened to, attend a conference which was hosted by the PSUs, and it was graced by the Honorable Oil Minister, Mr. Puri, and the Petroleum Secretary. They actually came, they highlighted, the entire oil and gas thesis. They spoke to about 110 or 20 of us, and, they kind of put to rest so many fears, which today, the sector is, actually grappling with. But the reality of the matter is, Sonal, that if you see the underlying fundamentals of the oil and gas space is only getting better and better over the last maybe 5 to 10 years. So I have actually highlighted some of the data which I would like to share with you. So firstly, if you see, energy is the backbone of the Indian economy. It's powering industries, it's connecting people and fueling aspirations of 1.4 billion people. Now see, with the Viksit Bharat 2047 plan of the government, energy self-independence is going to be something which is going to be of vital importance. And that is basically going to, clearly, have excellence for the oil and gas sector. Today, I'll just give you some data before I come to the concerns. Today, India is the third largest energy consumer. It's the third largest LPG consumer. It's the fourth largest LNG importer. It's the fourth largest refining hub in the world. I mean, these are sizable, equations in the energy space today, which India commands. And in fact, if you see the refining cycle as well, it's getting extremely strong, because if you see, that there's a delay in commissioning of the Dangote refineries, the closure of the Lindsey refinery in the UK. So, the Russian refineries are getting offline because of the attacks going on from Ukraine. So net, if you see, the refining cycle is actually, very strong. Utilization rates are moving to nearly 84%, which is about the mid-cycle of 82%. So, you are categorically seeing a refining upcycle, which you saw from the 2015 to 17 period. Now I'll come to the critical aspects of why, these companies, are attractive. See, firstly, the thing is that, the minister, he started off explicitly saying that, they have got the entire backing of the government. I mean, and he highlighted the various measures, which I will basically come to.
Right.
So
Sumit, sorry to cut you out. We're running out of time here, but if you could just tell us what within the PSU basket are you betting on currently, whether the upstream oil majors, the oil marketing companies, or some other theme within the PSUs?
So as of now, it's more, skewed towards the downstream companies, because if you see, oil is clearly, trending downward. I mean, 70 looks a cap for oil for now, and it should be between 60 to 70. Now, I'll just come to the concerns very quickly. Okay, the first concern is that, competition. Now, if you see today, 91% of the, fuel marketing is basically controlled by the oil marketing companies, and about, 70% of refining is basically by these guys. So they are no way losing any, market share, etc. If you come to the earnings aspect, right? I mean, today, if you see, they have delivered 8.8% CAGR revenue growth with a 9.8% CAGR revenue growth for 10 years, and I'll just give you one data point very quickly. The OMCs have made 250,000 crore profit from FY19 to FY25, but the profit accretion in market cap has only been about 35,000 crores. So on one side, you're seeing a great earnings growth, but on the other side, markets, because of the concerns, has, not rewarded these companies to the level which other PSUs have been rewarded. Then there was the consistent fear about the LPG under recovery, right? So the minister and the petroleum secretary himself explained that, this is a control product. This is basically the account of the government. So even back in October 22, when these guys were facing under recoveries of 30,000 crore, the government paid them 22,000 crore. What happened then? 14 months later, you see the profit pool of the LPGs became positive. That was in March 24. And now you see they have a 42,000 crore under recovery, but 30,000 crore has already been given to them. So the thing is that there is no concern that the OMCs are going to bear any LPG, which has been clearly stated by the minister on many occasions. then if you see, how do you value these companies? So actually, 58% of the, the parameter is basically production, revenue and capex, and 20% is on profit ratios. But more importantly, 15% is on shareholder value creation. So clearly, the government is basically, looking for value creation in this sector as well. There was such a big disbelief, about pricing, right? I mean,
Right.
state elections are coming, and I mean, you've seen the government has been so prudent, right? I mean, you had the Bihar
Right.
election, the code of conduct has kicked in, and prices are absolutely static because the government doesn't want to play around
Right.
with the
Right.
financials of these companies.
Right. Sumit, we had to ask you more questions, but we are out of time on this segment. Thank you for sparing time and joining us with your detailed analysis on the PSUs and within that, the oil and gas space in particular. Sumit Rohra there from Smart Sun Capital. Take a short break. On the other side, we get chatting with Office Space Solutions on the road ahead for the company. Stay tuned.